What is the Bible about? The Bible depicts God's desire for fellowship with humanity, starting with the creation and the humans made in His image for this fellowship. Genesis narrates the creation of Adam and Eve, their life in Eden, and the fall into sin, disrupting their fellowship with God. Despite humanity's rebellion, symbolized by Cain killing Abel and the corruption leading to Noah's flood, God continues to pursue a relationship with people. God chooses Abraham to renew fellowship between him and humanity, promising blessings through his descendants and giving him the land of Canaan. Abraham's family story unfolds, highlighting both their failures and God's faithfulness, culminating in Joseph's rise to power in Egypt, ensuring his family's survival. Exodus tells of the Israelites' enslavement in Egypt, Moses' birth, his eventual leadership to free his people, and the miraculous escape through the Red Sea. The Israelites received God's law and instructions for worship through the tabernacle while wandering in the desert due to their disobedience and lack of faith. Joshua leads the conquest of the Promised Land, followed by a cycle of rebellion and deliverance depicted in Judges and the story of Ruth's faithfulness. Israel transitions to monarchy with Saul, then David, who, despite failures, loves God. God promises an eternal kingdom through David's lineage. Wisdom literature explores human experiences, suffering in Job, worship in Psalms, wisdom in Proverbs, and the futility of life without God in Ecclesiastes. The Divided Kingdoms narrative shows the failure of many kings and the prophetic warnings of judgment, leading to exile due to persistent disobedience. Post-exile, God moves his people to rebuild Jerusalem, with prophets speaking of a future hope, a new covenant, and inclusion of Gentiles in God's plan. The New Testament introduces Jesus as Messiah, fulfilling Old Testament prophecies, offering salvation through his death and resurrection, and promising his return. Acts and the epistles detail the spread of the gospel and church establishment, while Revelation prophesies Jesus' triumphant return and the fulfillment of God's promise of new creation.